in Excel multi-project 1. Currently we're on the bike sales project, which is project 5. Task 1 asks us to go ahead and configure on the Q1 sales worksheet, configure rows 1 through 3 to remain visible as you scroll vertically. So this can give people fits sometimes, but what we need to do is select row 4 here, and we're going to go to the View tab and click Freeze Panes. Now because we selected row 4, everything above row 4 will always be visible as we scroll down. So we'll go ahead and click Freeze Panes, and notice that as I scroll up and down, those 3 stay visible no matter what. We'll click Mark Completed. Task 2 asks us to go ahead and add the subject equipment draft to the document properties. So we'll click File so that we can access the Backstage view. And if you don't see what you're looking for here, click Show All Properties. And now we have subject. And right over here to the right, we'll go ahead and type that. Make sure you capitalize the words. And students have a tendency of adding a space after the last word for some reason. You want to make sure you don't do that because it will mark you wrong. Click Mark Completed. Task 3 asks us to configure Excel so that it always prints the cell range A1 to F17 on the Q1 sales worksheet. So let's exit the Backstage view. And it's almost tricky. You want to select over here in the right hand corner so that you select the cell, because if not, you'll select the picture. So we're going to put our cursor in that very corner, and then we're going to click and drag down to F17. And with that selected, we're going to go to Page Layout, and we're going to click the print area here in the page setup and click Set Print Area. We'll click Mark Completed. Task 4 asks us to stay on the Q1 sales worksheet and insert a function in B19. So in B19, the function is going to be the sum function. So we're going to go ahead and do the insert function button here. And sum is already here, but if it's not there, you just can type it in up here, click Go, and click OK. From here, it's going to ask us to select our range of numbers, and it tells us it's the total. So I'm going to select everything in that total row, numbers wise, and click OK. And notice it sums it up here for us. We'll click Mark Completed. And Task 5. People have an issue with this function. It's called concatenate. But let's go ahead and do it. A reason I tell you to never hand-key in any formulas is for formulas just like this. So we're going to go ahead and click the insert function with our cursor here in B4. And concatenate is here, but we're going to go ahead and, if you're not sure, just type it in to find it. And it pulls up all those formulas that are similar. We'll click OK. Now it's asking us to go ahead and select our first range of text. Now our first range of text is actually on the catalog. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And it gives us an example of how it should look. We have a lot of numbers here. What it wants us to do is select the description first. So for this one, we'll click this cell, and it populates that information. Now I'm going to hit Tab, or you can click in Text 2. And what it wants us to do here is select space, type the space, dash space, just like that. And you can click Text 3 or click Tab. And we need to go back to the catalog and click Hardtail. And we're going to click OK. And it populated the rest of the table for us, which is a great function in Excel. But notice that it took that information and brought it down for us. We'll go ahead and click Mark Completed. And if you look in this formula before we click Grade, notice the quotation marks here around this text. If you were trying to hand key in this formula, you probably would not have got that correct. So make sure you use the function builder.